welcome to this week's discussion of Downton Abbey.
All right.
We're already on episode 4. We're halfway through the season. It's crazy.
So, some sad stuff this episode.
Let's start with the sad stuff and just get that out of the way. Couple things. Thomas, please stop doing whatever you're doing with that syringe. It does not look good. And that magazine ad was like, choose your own path. I'm saying, choose your own path and stop doing that.
Stop trying to not be gay anymore.
It's pretty clear that that's what's going on, right?
What was he doing? Injecting his wiener or something?
Really?
Come on.
Well, I mean, obviously I know what's happening, but
well, because you're special. All right. I can't even imagine. All right,
so sad.
We're also getting close to finding out what happened to poor Michael Gregson.
Yeah. It's just as we suspected.
Oh, Lady Edith.
Doesn't sound good. And we're going to find out in a few episodes what really happened. So it's just more sadness for Edith.
Well, that on top of being turned away from the Drew's house.
She shows up. She's like, oh, how's Marigold? And Mrs. Drew is just like, get out, basically.
But how's Marigold?
No, milady, get out.
Yeah.
It was sad.
And Shrimpy and Susan are getting a divorce.
Well, we saw that coming. If you guys don't remember, Shrimpy and Susan are Rose's parents.
They had it.
Yeah.
They were at each other's throats when they went to go visit
The stay in Bombay is almost over, and I think they're going to be going their separate ways.
Yeah.
Obviously. So.
But it's good news for Rose.
Yeah, she's got like that blank check right now. She's basically counting, 2 Christmases, but she's like, Daddy, will you be on my side when I pick a husband?
I'm marrying for love, not money.
So he's like, yeah, guess I have to now.
If it'll piss your mom off, of course.
You know, he's like the cool dad, and the mom is like a witch.
Oh, Shrimpy.
Yeah.
All right, so it's romance time also. With the sad, you get the happy.
There was a lot of romance in this episode. So first of all, we find out a little bit more information with Prince Karagan and the Dowager Countess.
Oh, Dowager Countess. She wants to get freaky. Oh, yeah.
Well, the DC tells Isabel, oh yeah, he asked me to run away with him back in the day. It's not a big deal.
Somebody just doesn't walk up to you and is like, let's run away. Although in Downton Abbey, maybe.
Maybe in those times, maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
But there has to be more to this story.
Yeah.
There has to be.
I think it took more than a Fabergé frame with a picture of your children in it to convince you otherwise.
There's being subtle. And then there's like, that did not happen.
All right. How romantic was Lord Merton?
Yeah. Okay. So obviously
I would have said yes.
He proposed to Isabel. And you know, at first I was thinking like,
this guy's
what's the deal with this? Like, this is so lame. He's just lonely or whatever. But that little speech he gave was so cute.
I think even she's going to be like,
well, she agreed to think about it. She was like, all right, I'll think about it. I'll get back to you. We'll see.
Well, she's chatting it up with the Dowager Countess about it, so she must be...
She's pondering.
Yeah, she really is. She's giving it some time. Mr. Bricker's back.
Oh, wait, I would ask, do you guys want her to accept? Leave it in the comments.
Absolutely.
You say yes. I say
Absolutely.
Yes. I say yes.
All right, well, Mr. Bricker's back, and he's falling all over Cora. It's
Robert's
so...
like...
obvious.
What else could he possibly want here?
He's just gonna burst.
Yeah, he was totally flirting it up with Cora. Like, he's not even trying to hide it anymore. And Robert's finally like, oh crap, he's flirting with my wife, not my dog.
Now you're gonna be a cuckold. All right,
it's not looking good.
No. And poor Lady Mary.
Oh my gosh, okay, so she takes this trip to London to break up with Tony Gillingham.
I can't stand him, I never could.
I really liked him at first.
Never did.
And then I was just like, oh my god, you suck. So
it's over!
She tries to break up with him and he's basically like, no, I'm not letting this happen. He's like yelling about it. Sorry. He was like, no, I can't believe you're saying this.
What kind of a slut butt are you? You slept with me and now you're leaving me?
Tony, she said it's over, you jerk!
No means no.
Seriously, though, he needs to, like, take a few thousand steps away.
What? She's gonna have to get a restraining order on this anus.
But this trip wasn't a total fail because she went to that fashion show.
She had lunch with. Oh, she had dinner with Charles Blake.
Yeah, Charles Blake.
He's such a cutie.
Love him. But yeah, she also saw Maybelline Fox.
Why was
at the
he
fashion
hanging out
show.
with her?
I guess
He's
they're
not
just
going
friends.
out. Yeah, they're just
Don't
friends.
get all up ons. They're not
All right.
together, so
I
don't
know,
freak
'cause
out.
she was all like, "Oh, I have to meet this guy."
I'm just
'cause
saying, like,
he's-
at first I was like, why aren't they together? But they're not together, so let's just relax.
Well, Mary told Charles that she was breaking up with him.
Yeah, she was like, oh, just so you know, I'm breaking up with him, so
He was totally
you're back in the
alluding-
running to be America's Next Top
Yeah,
Model.
he was totally alluding to the fact of, you should just tell him that you're hooking up with me, bitch.
Is that what he was saying?
Yes,
Do you guys think that's what he was saying?
I do.
Leave it in the comments.
All right. How about that dinner party from hell?
Oh my gosh, this was on the level of Beverly Hills Housewives when the
The seance,
what was
whatever.
her Allison whatever was there at Camille's house. Oh my god.
GTFO, Sarah Bunting.
You know it's not going to be good when she's there, and this was like the worst ever.
That was such a dick move by Lord Grantham, though, to call the kitchen staff up to the dining room.
Well, she was being a little biatch. She was like, yeah, call him up. So he was like, well, fine, I will.
He should have listened to everyone when they were like, you know what? It's really busy down there. You don't want to do this.
Well, even after that was over, at least he was big enough to be like, oh, it looks like the lessons are going well. Good job. And you'd
Yes.
think that would have been the end of it.
It should have been.
But no, she was all like, oh, do you think that they're going well? Do you think it's a good idea?
I want to see someone take her head and smash it into the ground. I'm
That's
sorry,
a little
I
severe.
really don't like her.
Violence is never the answer.
Well, points for Granny keeping up the convo.
Oh my gosh.
Hey, Lady Edith.
After the never come back, she was all like, oh, so Edith, are you still writing that column for the newspaper?
Oh, well. You know who's got some real troubles? Anna.
Yeah, she could be in trouble with the law.
She was skulking around Tony's house.
Piccadilly
and-
Circus.
Yeah. And the undercover officer noticed what was going on. He thinks that she may be the one who did the deed.
Scary. And let's just say, Mosley, he can never win. Ugh. He should just be followed around by womp, 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 womp.
Oh, Mosley.
He's all footman.
I didn't like
just
him.
first footman.
And now I kind of am like, oh, Mosley.
He's like a nice guy, but he's just very
He's a
unlucky.
sad sack.
Yeah. But
All
he's
right.
a nice guy.
Let us know what you thought of this episode in the comments. And what's next week?
We'll be back for next week. There's a lot of fun stuff going on.
There is a lot of fun stuff. So until then, much
Much love.
Edit.